at 10 o'clock. It's a house you've got to see to believe. Left looking like a jungle, having been abandoned for 15 years.
Despite years of complaints from neighbors, nothing has happened. That's why one homeowner called Help Me Howard with Patrick Fraser.
A nice house across from a nice park.
That's a kid's park. That's one of the reasons I purchased the house, because of my son.
And now go from the front yard to Stephen's backyard.
My nightmare. The trees, the pool, the mosquitoes, the wild animals, the rats.
Take a look at the neighbor's property. You have to move around to see through the growth. Overgrown is an understatement. A jungle is more accurate.
You would not know there's a house there if you didn't know it was there. You cannot physically see the house.
From Stephen's backyard, you can see the pool. I know. It looks like a lawn.
Grass and trees growing out of the pool. It's so green, it just blends right in.
Stephen says the property has been like this for at least 15 years.
We've all complained, and every time we get a new city guy, they come in, they jump on it, and then it just dies out.
One time we were there, code enforcement was citing the property again. Stephen has spoken to the owner of the property.
He'll always say, oh, I'm gonna fix it up. Oh, I'm gonna do the roof. Oh, I'm selling the place. And for 15 years, nothing's happened.
This impacts every neighbor near the property. Stephen has a pool in his backyard, but he can't sit by it.
We're trying to enjoy the pool in the afternoon. It's just a mental battle with the mosquito bites. They're all over me, they're on my legs, they're everywhere.
For 15 years, Stephen has watched the house fall apart. 15 years of not being able to get it cleared out. 15 years of frustration.
I don't even know what to say. Words don't even put it into perspective if you don't come and see it for yourself.
I can see it, Stephen, and I don't believe it's in the middle of Fort Lauderdale. But legally, can a property owner just let it go? Howard?
No. When your property gets to this condition, it's a threat to your neighbor's health and well-being. The city has a right to find the owner and condemn and destroy the property, and this should have been done years ago.
We contacted the city of Fort Lauderdale, where we were told the fines on the property were now over $1 million and that the city was going to send the case to a magistrate.
Case number CE2409.
The owner, Scott Bryan, didn't show up to hear the magistrate's decision.
I'm going to note for the record that this property is really, really bad, and its overgrowth is an understatement for it, and I declare it a public nuisance.
If the owner didn't clear up the violations, the city would begin the legal process of demolishing the property. I found Scott Bryan in a warehouse area. He asked us not to show his face. When I asked why he let the property get in this condition, he teared up and said when his daughter died of brain cancer, he abandoned the house. He added the city was now coming after him for the $1 million fine, so he was going to sell the property.
Finally something's happening.
The new owners moved quickly and began to strip the house. They drained the pool to end the mosquito mess, put on a new roof, and started removing the years of growth. What Stephen and his neighbors had waited 15 years to see.
I honestly think it was you guys that went to the city and pushed the issue, because we've been complaining for years.
Maybe it was just a coincidence that things happened after we started poking around, Stephen. Who knows? Now the $1 million fine still stands. It'll be settled after the new owner finishes cleaning up the property and correcting all the violations. And this is a reminder, government agencies have a lot of power. They can issue fines and liens. But if a homeowner ignores them, a lot of times nothing happens. A problem become an overgrown eyesore for you? Can't hack away at it? Pool your thoughts and let us leave you feeling like $1 million. With this Help Me Howard and Patrick Fraser, 7 News.